You're watching New York's #1 news. Channel 7 Eyewitness News this morning with Ken Lozado, Shirlene Ellicott, Heather O'Rourke with traffic, and Bill Evans with the exclusive AccuWeather forecast. Now, Eyewitness News this morning.
We have breaking news. The death toll in that bridge collapse in Florida rising overnight. The search operation underway right now. And what may have caused the collapse ahead in a live report.
Also breaking right now, thousands of teachers are on strike today in one of New Jersey's largest school districts.
Let's get right to Eyewitness News reporter Derek Waller live in Jersey City with new reaction. Derek?
Well, Ken, Michelle, in the last hour, teachers started outside Snyder High School with signage. They are on strike after contract negotiations last night fell through after a late-night school board meeting and 8 months of negotiations. Still no deal. About 4,000 employees, most of whom are teachers, are upset about rising health care costs after a 2011 state law required them to pay more money. This is the city's first strike in 20 years.
We've been negotiating for a very, very long time, and the key point is Chapter 78. We know that the health care is increasing, and then our salaries are increasing at the same time, and as a result, we don't have any take-home pay.
And back out here live, this is a small portion of the dozens of teachers that are outside just this school, and many more people are beginning to show up. School today, they say they're going to have half a day of school, but how that's going to happen with no teachers remains to be seen. We're live in Jersey City. Derek Waller, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
You're never more than 7 minutes away from weather and traffic together here on Eyewitness News this morning. Good morning, I'm meteorologist Bill Evans. Your temperature right now, as the 6 o'clock hour rolls around here, is 33 degrees. We've got a west wind. We've got sunshine. The lights are on there at Woolman Rink. We've got a beautiful sunrise on the way. 33 Toms River, Wrightstown. 31 at Belmar, and 33 around Newark, and we've got 26, 29 here well north and west. We do have this wind that is out of the west here, coming across the snow, which makes it feel cold. 25 around Teterboro is the real feel. 23 White Plains, 18 around Newburgh. So 20s and teens to start your day here. So how about this? We'll get you out the door to sunshine, but you'll need your warm gear. As today, you know what it's going to be, Heather O'Rourke.
Chilly, chilly.
Chilly, chilly. And Heather O'Rourke has the traffic for you this morning.
We are going to talk about this. This is the ramp from Hawkins Avenue getting onto the LIE eastbound tractor-trailer accident clearing away. This is in Suffolk County, causing delays on the main line as well. Now, we do have some breaking transit news, and we have Newscopter 7 up above what's going on with New Jersey Transit. And we'll say good morning once again to Shannon Stone. Shannon?
Yeah, good morning, Heather. We are up over the Portal Bridge that spans the Hackensack River between Kearney and Secaucus, owned and operated by Amtrak, but this is a swing bridge that didn't latch closed properly. It is stuck in the open position, and New Jersey Transit uses it. So New Jersey Transit completely suspended between Newark Penn Station and New York Penn Station. They are cross-honoring on path as well as buses and private service, but you can see if you look really closely, we do have workers on the bridge. They have not yet figured out how to get it latched properly. Right now, Midtown Direct is being diverted to Hoboken. Unfortunately, it looks like the New Jersey Transit ride is going to be a rough one this morning. Heather, back to you.
Absolutely. Let's talk about New Jersey, too. As far as the roads are concerned, 24 West, right near exit 7, we do have an accident. New Jersey Transit is running on or close to schedule through that area, except if you are going between Newark and you're going into New York Penn. 17 North, right near Route 3, accident cleared away. We do have alternate side of the street parking rules in effect. Ken, over to you.
All right, thank you very much, Heather. It's 6:33. Now to that breaking news in Miami. Police updating us in the last hour about the deadly bridge collapse on the campus of Florida International University.
Here's what we know. 6 people have now died. 10 were injured. Workers reportedly were tightening cables, and right now the FBI and NTSB are at the scene.
ABC's Aaron Katersky joins us live at the scene in Miami with the very latest. Aaron, good morning.
This fatal concrete mess that's just over my shoulder, Ken, is where rescue operations quickly turned into recovery operations, and a painstaking one at that. They are really concerned about the structural stability of the remaining slab that's leaning at an angle after this 174-foot span came crashing down for an as yet unknown reason. Police said a moment ago that they were confident they would find no more survivors. So this is fully now a recovery operation, and police described just how delicate it is.
They're trying to work at it. The engineers are working at it in a very tactical way because, again, as I mentioned before, the structure is very fragile and it could be very dangerous to rescue personnel that are still there.
The police said that they are going to be going very, very slowly through that wreckage. They don't know what they're going to find. They did brace us for the possibility that yet more victims would be found. They recovered 5 bodies overnight. A 6th victim died at the hospital along with 9 others who were injured here. And the NTSB investigators who arrived on scene are just starting to do their work to look at the structural integrity of the bridge, how it was built, the suspension cables, which Florida Senator Marco Rubio said had come loose and were being tightened at the time this span came down. We're live in Miami. I'm Aaron Katursky, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Very tragic. All right, Aaron, thank you very much for that report. And we're also learning about the very short history of that bridge. It was only 5 days old.
Eyewitness News reporter Candace McCowan joins us in the newsroom with that part of the story. Candace.
Michelle, Ken, this bridge was just installed over the weekend. We have video showing the bridge as it was being hoisted into place in just hours. An accelerated construction method was used to reduce the risk to workers and minimize traffic disruption. It wasn't supposed to be open to pedestrian traffic until next year. And the bridge connected Florida International University to the city of Sweetwater and was installed after a student was hit and killed while trying to cross traffic. Now, since 2010, there have been 800 of these instant bridges constructed. They're supposed to be a safer way to build. Now, one of the companies, though, who worked on the bridge, they were named in a lawsuit earlier this month where it was accused of hiring, quote, incompetent workers after a bridge collapsed at a South Florida airport. Now, they have engineers at that scene right now, but no engineers from the firm that actually built that bridge who are working on the recovery. Live here in the newsroom, Candace McCowan, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Thank you so much, Candace. As new information comes in, we will send push alerts, as always, on the ABC 7 NY app. You can download it for free in the App Store. 6:36 right now. New developments this morning regarding the deadly helicopter crash that happened in the East River. For the first time, the NTSB interviewed the pilot, who was the sole survivor of that crash. Investigators inspected the chopper's engine and found no problems. The feds say there is no evidence of pre-impact breakup or flight control failures. The crash last Sunday killed 5 passengers.
6:37, a 38-year-old mother is now charged in a playground fight at a Brooklyn school after being caught on video jumping into a melee involving her own teenage daughter. See, this fight happened January 15th at Roy Mann Junior High School. Police say the video shows Tamika Douglas Stanberry cheering on her 13-year-old daughter before turning violent herself. But it wasn't the first incident between the teens. After a fight in January, the father of one of the girls turned to social media with a terrifying threat.
Any little kid violate, I'm going to come up to the school and I'm going to kill one of y'all.
If you are, as a grown man, want to make a threat like that to children, you scare me as a human being. Because the threat did not go to adults that can handle themselves. It went to innocent children.
Well, the mother of the girl whose hair was pulled by her classmate's mother says that she does not think the school is taking the social media threat seriously. That video has since been turned over to police.
New this morning, preparations are underway for National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster to leave his role in the Trump administration. Sources tell ABC News Lieutenant General McMaster could possibly return to a job in the military with a promotion as soon as this spring. Just last month, McMaster said he planned to go on with the administration and his service of the president and the nation as long as he could. There are reports the president has begun considering his choice, however, to replace McMaster. An offer from Con Ed to customers whose food and medicine spoiled because of power outages after the first 2 nor'easters of the month. Con Ed is now giving reimbursements of $225 without receipts or up to $515 with receipts. It's available to people who lost power for at least 3 consecutive days. Business owners can get $10,000 for food spoilage with receipts. Con Ed has an application you must fill out. You can find it on our website.
6:39, you're never more than 7 minutes away from weather and traffic.
Meteorologist Bill Evans is outside our studios on the Upper West Side. Hi, Bill.
Hey, good morning, Michelle. Nice to have you with us. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this windy, chilly Friday. Here we go. We take a look outside, and you'll see it's got a beautiful sunrise to look at from our roof camera. and we've got a temperature of 33 degrees. We're looking at 33, morning, and we're looking at 33, 34 degrees around the area, but the wind is out of the west. And we got an 8, 12, 14 mile an hour wind here, and that's going to pick up today. That wind's going to go 30, 35 miles an hour. So these 20s right now are going to feel like these 20s later on today, but the wind will die down as we go on into the weekend. So today, you got this real feel in the 20s with temperatures of 30. Normally, it would be around 50, but we're going to be seeing the wind die down tonight, and we're going to have some great weather for the parade. The kiddos at the bus stop are dressed all very warmly this morning, so you dress warmly too, kids. I'd like some Irish soda bread, some corned beef and cabbage, and I want to wash it down with a Guinness.
The corned beef and cabbage is for the dinner or for the breakfast? Which one?
Breakfast.
Oh, the breakfast.
Breakfast of champions. Everybody has corned beef and cabbage for breakfast tomorrow. Heather O'Rourke's looking at your commute right now. What's going on?
All right, so we still have this issue. This is the Hawkins Avenue ramp getting onto the LIE East. We still have this tractor-trailer accident being cleared away. Heading over to our maps, I want to let you know that Long Island Railroad is suspended. Far Rockaway branch between Valley Stream and Far Rockaway. Unauthorized vehicle on the tracks. New Jersey Transit trains are still suspended. We have Newscopter 7 up above. Shannon Sohn showing us crews. They have fixed the bridge. We understand they've fixed the bridge, so hopefully they will get that open shortly. Is that a train that's going across the bridge right now? No. So that's suspended still between Newark and New York Penn Station. The bridge was stuck open, but hopefully they have it repaired now, and they will be able to reopen that bridge shortly. But in the meantime, New Jersey Transit trains are being redirected, Midtown Direct into Hoboken, and then we also have New Jersey Transit buses and private carrier buses and PATH trains. They are going to cross Honor. Back over to our maps now to tell you what's going on. If you are heading on to the George Washington Bridge inbound upper level, that's an accident on the ramp to the Harlem River Drive. Street cleaning rules are in effect. Ken, Michelle, over to you.
Heather, thank you. 6:41's our time. New charges against the neurologist accused of sexually assaulting patients in the tri-state.
Also coming up, new information about a hate crime on Long Island. The reward being offered after a church statue was vandalized.
And a young boy in New Jersey's already held a toy drive for the people of Puerto Rico. Now he's using his birthday to give back even more.